22. It was 22 books. I just counted. So not 16. 6 extra books. This is why I got fired from my job as the guy who counts books at the library. The book counter. Anyway, so last time on last vacation, we played the role of Yumi, a girl visiting her aunt, and she goes to a restaurant run by 3 brothers, and now she's basically out on a date with one of the brothers, the weird stuttery kid. I just was just playing this. Hikaru? No, that was from the other game. You know what? Whatever. We'll see his name in like 2 seconds. Oops. All right. Sorry. There we go. Here we go. Hikaru. It was Hikaru. I might have actually been recording something else entirely. So if I was recording the screen from my old video, you know what? We'll figure that out later. Hikaru and I sat down and we started our study session. He just had homework. Okay, whatever. To my surprise, Hikaru took 5 textbooks out from his bag. He was carrying that around the whole time. Man, Hikaru. You have that much homework? Hikaru looks at me sheepishly. Does he have any other way to look? I don't think so.
I've been concentrating on my waiter training, so I forgot all about my homework.
Your waiter training? Sure, why not? Well, looks like we've got our work cut out for us then. I met you 25 minutes ago, and already I'm going to sit here and read books with you in this library. You have almost as many books as the library has, did you know that? Let's see, how about starting with Japanese language? Are you not Japanese already? You do the sign... whatever. Hikaru was learning how to write and read some difficult kanji. Kanji can sometimes be really difficult. There are so many characters, the blah blah blah. Yeah, really? Most Japanese never learn all of their own alphabet, they just learn some. Just enough to communicate. I'm skeptical of this, but have no information to the contrary, so sure. No, Hikaru-kun, you've written that wrongly. That stroke doesn't go there. I got up and stood behind Hikaru. Taking his hand in mine, I helped him write the character properly. Now you see, it's written this way, not the other wrong, stupid, moronic, dumb way, full of idiots. For jerks. Hikaru didn't seem to be listening to me. In fact, he looked extremely restless about something. How about the girl he just met walking up behind him and grabbing his hand and making him write things? What's wrong, Hikaru? We've only just started. There's hours to go.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'll try to concentrate. But it's just a little hard to concentrate with you around. You smell so bad.
We went through textbook after textbook, subject after subject, until Hikaru seemed to be able to do the questions by himself. God, I'm fixing his life.
I think I've got the hang of it. Thanks, Yumini-chan. You shouldn't waste a nice afternoon like this, just teaching me boring stuff. I can handle this on my own now.
What should I do? Stay with him until he finishes. That is the polite thing to do, ladies. Stay in the library and take a walk in the nearby park. You know what? I like parks. That's where I'm going. Screw you, kid. Hey, gazebo. The park was beautiful. There were many flowers, trees, ponds, birds. I looked in amazement at the magnificence. Yeah, I look in amazement at the magnificent scenery before me. Suddenly, as I was distracted by the beauty of it all and my inability to speak words that I've been using my entire life, I felt a hand gently combing through my hair. Ah! No, jeez. Yeah, you see, your hair, again, you guys, I know I complain like 3 times. I don't know, the grammar and the spelling just makes me sad for the future and the youth. You know. Your hair is really soft, Yumi-chan. Ah, look, what a beautiful flower I've been carrying this whole time. He walks towards a bush of flowers and cuts one small flower out. Is that alright? Isn't this public property? You just killed a bunch of things. He ignores my question, brushes my fringe to one side, and places the flower in my hair. Talk about compatibility. A beautiful flower? Excuse me. Come, there's more to this park than just flowers. Look. used condoms, needles, a dead homeless guy. I think some kid pooped in this sandbox. Look at all the things. There's a pond full of koi fish, ducks, and swans. He slipped his hand into mine and gently pulled me along in the direction of the pond. His hand was warm, and though his grip was firm, it was still gentle, as if he was holding something delicate and precious. It was a really sunny day, so we stopped for rest under the shelter of the pavilion. So, my princess, I'd really love to know more about you. I'm studying in a university in the city and staying in the university's hostel. My life is usually full of college activities, work projects. Nothing too interesting to talk about, really. Boring shit. I blushed. His question was so sudden. I couldn't think of any interesting reply and just answered honestly. Well, I think that's interesting enough. It looks like you've got crap all over your skirt. What's the deal with that, anyway? Some moron spill stuff on you? Some moron who's gonna get all his fingers broken? It must be real fun to go to university. I never got an education. I grew up on the streets. That one over there. I was a street baby. He seemed deep in thought. You didn't go to university, Kenichi-kun? He looked like he was about to say something, and then paused, and sighed. Oh no, did I say something wrong? My parents were involved in an accident when I was still in high school. At that time, Daisuke was in middle school and Hikaru was in elementary. He still is. He only has 5 textbooks. Can't read. Sad, really. We didn't have any close relatives to take care of us. It was your aunt, who always came over to make sure we were all right. Yes, we grew up with her. She took care of us as children. Glad she doesn't feel in any sort of creepy way about us, treating us like objects or anything, pimping us out to her niece. Ugh. But times were going to be difficult, and going to university was the last thing on my mind. I just wanted Daisuke and Hikaru to grow up happily, so I put them to work. Your aunt tried to persuade me to concentrate on my studies and that she would take care of us. You know what I mean, but I didn't want that deal. That horrible Faustian bargain. With cold hands. But I couldn't bring myself to trouble your aunt. Your aunt wasn't even married yet. I couldn't leave my brothers behind either. After our parents had left us, I felt that I needed them a lot more closer to me. Many people were pressing us to sell away our parents' restaurant. Which one? Which parents was it? Because it would give us some funds to survive through the part of our lives before we found work. But Daisuke, Hikaru, and I just couldn't. There were too many memories of our parents in that place. That's where the car accident actually happened, in the restaurant. It's weird. A soft smile appeared across Kenichi's face. Dad was the chef and Mom was the waitress. We would help out after school every day. There were many funny incidents. A tear formed in the corner of his eye, but he quickly blinked it away. But I still really love this town, even with unhappy things that happened. They make the happy things seem a lot more happier, because you have something to contrast them against. Kick them in the balls. Look how happy you can be when your balls stop hurting. Anyway, Yumi-chan, I really hope that you'll have a great vacation and many good memories to bring back home. I'll definitely remember you. Oh wait, that's more. I hope you'd remember me too. Hey, what? What'd you say? What? Couldn't hear you. There was a bee in my ear. Nothing. Just a little sad that you're here to stay for only a short while. Now I've got an idea. How about coming over to my house on Saturday? I'll prepare a surprise that will definitely make your stay a memorable one. Come over to your house? Yep, it's not too inconvenient, is it? We're next door neighbors. Why does he look angry? Sure. How can I say no to a surprise from Kenichi-kun? Alright. Thanks, Yumi-chan. I'll see you on Saturday. Wow. Is this Kenichi-kun's house? Sure does look nice. Everything is so traditional. Their house and the restaurant. I heard some voices coming from the living room. It sounded like Kenichi and Daisuke-kun. I was about to go over when, Why can't you spend more time in the restaurant instead of spending time with them? They're important to me. They love me. They need me. I won't interfere into your private life, but you don't seem to be as concerned with the restaurant as I am, and that kind of ticks me off. It's our family's restaurant. Mom and Dad! Yes, I know, but I promised them I will spend time with them. Girls are always needy, huh? Girls? Well, I can't just leave them alone. They really like me. One of them even said she wants to marry me. This is a misunderstanding, I bet. Marry? Haha, marry you? You can't be serious. You've got to tell her that's not possible. But how did you answer her? I'm sure all the other girls wouldn't be happy with you if you said yes. I know, I'm not stupid, but I just want all of them to be happy. Well, okay, yeah. All right, Mr. Everyone's... I know, I will watch out. I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't carry on eavesdropping on their conversation. The words hit right through my heart. Like a sniper's bullet. I was confused. Was the kind and sweet person Kenichi was in front of me all an act? Was he acting the same way to dozens of girls? Was I basing this information on fragments of a sentence for which I had no context, leading to a romantic misunderstanding that's the basis of all goddamn rom-coms? Who is Kenichi-kun? I ran away from their house and ran into a place where I could hide in its serenity and peacefulness. The sewer. Oh wait, the gazebo again. Or pavilion. I spent the rest of Saturday in that park. Even while sitting in this pavilion, my mind is not at peace or rest. Either. It's not at either of them. It is continually thinking. I think a lot of thoughts, people. Thinking about Kenichi-kun. What kind of person is he really? Do I even want to know the truth? 9/11. Just then, I heard some hurried footsteps approaching me. Yumi-chan, I was so worried when you didn't come over today. Did you think this was my house? It's outside and in the park. Where were you? Where did you go? I raised my head to look at him, and warm tears started to flow down my cheeks involuntarily. I didn't know why I was crying. Somehow, I must have started to like Kenichi-kun. What about Hikaru? You helped him study for things. He had books. Yumi-chan, why are you crying? It's insane. He reached out his hand and wiped the tears off my cheeks. Then he placed his hands over my head and back and pulled me to himself. What's wrong, Yumi-chan? You can talk to me. If I can do anything for you, I will. I will protect you, Yumi-chan. Protect you from flowers and bushes, sky, pavilions with weird angles. I sniffled and contemplated if I should ask him about their conversation. Would he accuse me of eavesdropping on them? No. But my desire to know the truth was much greater. Kenichi-kun, you son of a bitch. I heard your conversation with Daisuke-kun just now. Or, like hours ago, because I've been hanging out in the park all day. He said you were really popular with some girls. What the hell, man? And you love them. What's with that? And one of them wants to marry you. I couldn't carry on talking. I didn't know what to say. I didn't dare to look up at Kenichi. Which was good, because he flew away. He was silent for a while. I think you've misunderstood something, Yumi-chan. If you want to know the truth, Yumi-chan, then come to the library on Monday in the morning. You'll understand all those things that we were talking about if you trust me enough to come. I'm sorry that I was the one who made you cry, not your dumb idiot emotions. He wiped my tears away again and then walked away in a slightly contemplative mood. I could tell by the back of his head. It looked like he was contemplating things. I wonder what is going through his mind. Maybe he's wondering about what a crazy person I am. Just a thought. What should I do? Should I trust Kenichi-kun and go to the library on Monday? Yes, because it's fine. I decided to trust Kenichi and I wanted to see the truth for myself. But we'll find out what that truth is next time, because I'm going to save this. Badoom! Look at that. Game over. Hey, let's count the books, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Still 22 books. No one's taking any out. Whole blank shelf. This library needs better stock. Anyway, I'm Scott. This has been Let's Play a Stupid Ren'Py game. Next time, maybe if I keep playing this one, we're going to find out what the truth is. I guess I have to now, I guess. Anyway, it's been fun. Good night, everybody.